Hey, what's up YouTube? So today I'm going to talk about how to set up your first aquarium. Now this is going to be very basic and just the equipment needs, so if you have other questions let me know in the comments, and there will be other parts in this series, so be sure to watch those if you want all your questions answered. Well, to start off, let's talk about what equipment you need. Obviously you need your tank. It's pretty easy for most people. You need a heater, if you're keeping tropical fish, mainly to regulate temperature, and you need a filter. Lights are optional. Highly recommend it if you want to look at your fish. By the way, I apologize for the actual aquarium right now. It is a little dirty. This has been an old one, but once I fill it up with water, let it sit for a couple days, it'll be much easier to clean, so that's my plan. So again, I apologize for that, but let's talk about the equipment a little bit more now. So looking at this filter, it is able to filter up to 800 liters per hour, which is way overkill for this 10-gallon tank. 800 liters is about 211 gallons. I looked it up. And that's obviously overkill per hour for this aquarium. I recommend having a filter that's able to cycle the water about 5 times per hour. So for this 10-gallon tank, about 50 gallons. But the good thing is it's adjustable in its power, so I'm able to bring it down to 50. This heater is 100 watts. Again, that's probably twice as powerful as it needs to be. But if I turn down the power, it doesn't have to work as hard. And I found by getting things that are over the necessary things, necessary equipment levels, then they will last a lot longer, simply because it's not working as hard. And now let's talk about some interesting facts or things that people don't consider when setting up a tank that are important to know. First of all, is this towel. I have it under the tank, and there's a few reasons. First of all, it's a relatively thick towel, and by having this here, if there's any imbalances in the tank, if it's not even, the tank will press it down and it'll help balance out even things. It'll also keep the table clean under, obviously, and it keeps the pressure evenly distributed, which will make it so it is not putting any strain points on one part, which could cause a leak. Now going down to the cords. Cords are really important to manage, obviously, because you're dealing with a lot of water. Sorry, you can't really see, I'm bringing them up now. You'll probably have 3 cords, one for your light, one for filter, one for heater. If you have a bubbler, you'll have another, depending on what else, but just the basics, that's what you need. And the cords are always really long, you'll find, and a lot of people keep them bunched up, but that's really bad, like this. And the cords come really long for a reason. I'd recommend having a power strip and mounting it on the wall higher than the cords, so the cords can drip down and go back up. That way, if any water drips down the cord, it doesn't go and potentially cause a fire or stop the equipment from working. So that's the basics of what you need equipment wise. Stay tuned for part 2, and I'll talk about some other things you need for starting your first aquarium. Thank you.